Guys, Samurai King Ace here today. Talk about Hunter x Hunter chapter 348 resolution. There is a traitor among us. We see that now. There's a traitor among us, guys. The chapter can be broken up by probably like 3 or 4 parts, but one part really just crazy. But the other 3 parts kind of wrap with each other because it involved the same 2 people, and the other part involves a traitor. I'll talk about that later. So the first part we got Cheeto. She's the new leader of the association. So she's heading the Hunter exams, and now we got to the part of where they take tests and they're dissecting basically the broadcast. Actually, now they're not dissecting it. They're talking about the people who may have known about the announcement before it got announced. Like people knew that Beyond was going to the Dark Continent before it even became announced. So she leading 3 questions, basically like saying, how did you know, where did you find the information, and how would you explain how you got the information if somebody who didn't know you got it. And so we found out there's 2 that got found out and got denied their Hunter license, and that's the Mihail guy and this other guy who seems to be like a real smart guy. I think he's like a scientist or something. Kurapika finds him out using his chains, and it's nice to see Kurapika has another ability with his chains because. Well, we know he got the restriction because he can only use his full power. I think it's a restriction. He gonna use his full power against the spiders, the troop. Sorry, it's called spiders. Well, yeah, the same thing. Yeah, troop. So him and Cal, Mitsa. I think I say his name. I can't say Japanese names that good. I'm sorry, but Mitsa. They're when he says white. That means that the guy's most likely telling the truth. But when he says black, the guy is surrounded with lies and truth. So that's how I look at him, and it looked like Kurapika using his scarlet eyes. I think it was called. I forgot. I didn't forget what he called them eyes. But him and Mitsa are talking, and Kurapika is still saying he knows now. He feel like he really knows now that there's a traitor in the Zodiac. So he look like they're gonna try to formulate a plan to try to figure this out and something like that. So, and Kurapika was saying how his power, he can only use it fully when he is face to face with a person, like with the people. But like what he's doing now is kind of guessing, but shit, using the chain, like he's really correct. Cause I mean, shit, his guess is great. So after that, we get to this weird ass part with the princes, like the king. We haven't seen the king yet, but we know it was the prince. So apparently there's 7 of them. And the king set up where whoever come out of Dark Continent alive will become the king of Kaiken. And so we already know this one. I don't know what his name is. I forgot. But it's another one named Benjamin. They call him BB. So his big brother. He is fucking huge. I mean, just ripped beyond. I mean, he has to be one of the biggest buffed guys in the series. I can't think of nobody else that's really big. I think probably the guy that we met at Greed Island. That guy probably, but this guy is ridiculous. He is sitting there. We introducing him. He's choking a fucking lion like it ain't nothing. Just playing with him. And the lion can't do shit, which is crazy. Oh man! And he was saying, and these guys going back and forth, and the prince that we know, the Kaiken prince, we know. I can't think. I forget his name. So sorry. He seems to want to just kill up everybody. He's saying. At last, this means I'll be able to eradicate every last piece of rotten shit, garbage without reserve if you become king. So, we don't know really who to root for here. You see this guy is really fucked up, but Benjamin, he's really fucked up too. And Benjamin guy was saying, okay, well, I'm gonna rip you fucking apart. And the guy like, oh, I'm shaking my boots and stuff like that. But really, he joking with us, I ain't scared of your ass. And he really pisses him off. And he ends up killing the lion, not even knowingly. Just he's like, and he tenses his muscle and just kills the lion, which is fucking crazy. But oh man, that's just crazy. And then so we see that the prince, he's the one that we know. He has multiple phones, but it's a guy there with him, and he seems to be. Looks like I'm trying to see what he's doing again. It looks like he's he ripping the skin off this woman. I don't know. It looks like I don't know what his deal with killing women. I don't know what his deal was about that. It's some weird fetish he got. But he talked to one of his head security. He's saying some of his guys, his 5 guys, have made it, and they're in the Hunter Association. They got their hunter license now. So he sent some of his inside guys going with the Zodiacs like that with them, and they're talking about the how there's a lot of tech and all that stuff, a lot of tech and all that stuff about the guys, and they're gonna be screening when they get on the Mobius, the big ass boat. And he was saying some of the other princes people have other princes companions have been able to pass this lie detector on their test because, well, he said they're stupid, like their leader, like his brother, they're stupid, and he sent them in there. He sent assassins in with their thought process as kill and kill, and the guys found out, and the Hunter Association found out, and they got their ass out of there. And so since the 7 we only know of now. Let me see, the one we know now, the big, huge guy, and it's the 2 more he was talking about. So it's like 4 that we know about, and so it's 3 other fuckers that's probably just as fucking crazy. And I just want to know about this king, bro. How is he? If his sons are this fucking crazy, I wonder how he is. So after that, we get back to Kurapika and Cal, and they're talking about find out the abilities of the Zodiacs, because this rat, not rat, because that's the wrong thing to use. This traitor, he seems to have the ability to probably erase minds, because he can bypass all the screening and stuff like that. So he was saying how the groups were breaking, how they used to be broken down, the Zodiacs, with the Reformers, Hardline Fraction, that's the rabbit chick, the rabbit chick, like the bird chick, and the monkey dude, the liberal non-politician, the snake chick, the tiger dude, and the rat dude. And I know I'm forgetting these people's names, because only one I know, and I'm going to talk about him later. And the importance of balance. And these are the older guys, like Cheeto, Cow, the really huge dude with the afro, and the dragon dude. So it's pretty cool to see them group together, because they're it says the importance of balance. So yeah, and they're dependable and all that stuff. So yeah, because they're the oldest, and that dude, the afro, he kind of odd. But we go further along, and we see that we know now how they're regrouped now for the Dark Continent. We started regrouping now. And he said that they all gave the consent because they know how important it is to stay together going into the fucking Dark Continent, because that shit's crazy over there. And so now him and Kurapika formulated a plan to, wait a minute. Yeah, first we were talking about the 2 guys who got caught, the science dude and the Mihail guy that we know from Pariston Boys. He won Pariston Boys. The other guy, he may be one of Beyond Boys. I don't know him. He seems to be such an uprighteous guy, an upstanding guy, that they even doubted the computers why he couldn't get his test, couldn't get his license. But we see that the cow guy has his thoughts of who probably a traitor is, and so he's gonna use Kurapika in the next meeting to watch and see who's the traitor. And so he does that. He goes to the meeting, and we found out that the monkey dude, Saya, is the traitor. And that's the end of the chapter. But during that meeting, we see the cow guy. He explains his power, and how his power is represented by colors using a cross game, with blue to make their admission to the courtroom. Because I think he studied law. Him and Cheeto all studied law, because he's really fucking smart, and he knows about criminal justice and all that stuff. I think he's a lawyer too. I don't know. No. He's crime, something like that. I forgot like that, but he knows about crime, stuff like that. So let's see. So blue, okay. When you pull out the card as blue, that's your admission into the courtroom. When you pull out yellow, you're restraining there. Remember what he did to the guys when he tried to get Kurapika? The guy was in that room, and they couldn't leave out until he put up the red to remove them. Now, remove him from the room, not just kill him. Now, he probably can do it, but I won't know. And so, Kurapika, like I said before, he used his eyes and the little chain thing. He found out that Saya is the traitor. But it's funny because Saya was the first one to say something. He said, "What's with this? What's this meeting all about? You got an unpolished gem or something like that." I don't know why he said that about Mitch. I think Mitch is like a finder or something. I don't know where he is. And he said, "What about the new recruits leaving?" Oh yeah. Because the Kurapika and Leorio wasn't there, so he was thinking maybe they're for to bully them or something like that. But he still want to know their abilities and stuff like that to weed out the guy now. But since Kurapika knows, I wonder, can he text him or something like that? Something, look, I found out. So wrap this up, or so you won't be any more suspicions of you or something like that. So that's in the chapter. Now overall review the chapter. I thought the chapter was a real good chapter. We found out a lot. The princes, they all fucking crazy. But I give my overall review of this chapter. I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. Because I don't know. This beginning part, I want to get past this hunter stuff, like these guys that can't become hunter stuff. But it's still needed, and I can understand why Togashi is still doing this. So that's in my review. If you guys enjoyed it, hit me up with a like, comment, share the video, and subscribe as always. See.